the theater. We're at the theater! And it's really Harry Potter. We're Harry Potter! Look at all these people. Everywhere. So many people. And of course, I'm McGonagall. This is the most exciting thing that has happened to me in a very long time. Yep. We're so excited. It is 9:30. So we just got here, but this is 9:30 time. We were told to get in an orderly line, and we're going to be going to the theater soon. It is almost 10:15, and we're so excited. And we're not really exactly sure what the guy said, but we heard orderly and single file. And 5 minutes. And 5 minutes. So that's what we're doing. We're in an orderly. We're ready. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get good seats. It's gonna be great. You gotta do it right. Yes. Look at all these people in line that are oh my God! Past. All these people are moving. We are moving! Look at this ridiculous number of people. Like 45 minutes until the movie starts. And we're in the theater, and I don't even know if you can see our faces. Maybe you can try to illuminate them with our phone. Maybe not, but maybe. I kind of feel numb right now. I don't even know what to feel right now. I don't either. I can't believe this is happening. It's really exciting. We have our Kleenexes ready. We have our Kleenexes ready. So I made a reaction video after Deathly Hallows Part 1, and this is Part 2 of that video, if you will. The first time that I cried during Part 2 is not a time when most people were crying. I've been a Draco Malfoy fan since book 1. It started with me hoping that he would turn out not to be evil, and ended in book 6 with me realizing that he wasn't. He was just trying to live up to something that his parents wanted him to be, and he was trying to make them proud, and he was trying to gain the love and trust of his family, and he didn't want to be doing these things. And so the part in the Room of Requirement with the Fiend Fire, when Crabbe dies, whatever, and Harry goes back and saves him. That's one of my favorite parts of the books. And just Draco is so sad because his friend just died. And it's just a really powerful part for me. So that was the first time I cried, and then after that, people started dying, and I pretty much cried continuously for the rest of the movie until the tide started turning in the battle and everything. I was really impressed with this movie, guys. I've never really left a theater from Harry Potter being like, that was great. I've always been like, oh, they changed this, and they changed that, and they changed whatever. But I don't really have any complaints. There are things that I would rather they had done closer to the books, but it was a great movie. It was a great movie. They pulled out all the stops for this last movie. They put in every amazing quote written by J.K. Rowling from the final book that I wanted them to. From after all this time, always, to of course it is happening inside your head, but why should that mean that it is not real? To do not pity the dead, pity the living, and above all those who live without love. To Albus Severus, you were named after 2 headmasters of Hogwarts. One of them was a Slytherin, and he was the bravest man I've ever known. The Prince's Tale, I think, was the most perfect out of anything that has ever been in a Harry Potter movie. I would not change a single second of that sequence. And in the forest, when Narcissa checks to see if Harry's dead and asks if Draco is in the castle, and just, I hope you guys all realize that this is all about love. Love winning. Love always wins. And that is why Harry Potter has made this amazing fandom, and that is why we are changing the world with the fandom, and that is why Harry Potter will never end, because love will never end.
In past Harry Potter movies, I've always been somewhat annoyed by the people in the theater who you can tell have not read the books to read them, and I still feel that way. But this film, for some reason, the people who hadn't read the books added to my experience, because it helped me to kind of relive it again for the first time, like it was 4 years ago when I was reading Deathly Hallows for the first time, when these people were sobbing when Harry died. It made me just remember how terrifying that moment was when we read the books. And the people, I mean, this whole theater cheered for Molly Weasley killing Bellatrix and cheered for Neville, and just, it was a wonderful experience to go through that with all these people who have loved Harry in whatever way they have loved him. Let me know what you thought in the comments. If there was a part that you would have changed, if there was a part that you just thought was perfect, let me know. I want to know. And just remember, the magic is never going to be over. We're in my car, and Harry Potter's over.
The whole thing.
And we have no idea what to do. Dang, that was a good movie.
It was so good.
Oh my gosh.
What is my life now, though? I don't...
Can we now officially spoil everything, because everyone who's anyone should definitely know what's happening now?
Oh my god.
Draco Malfoy isn't evil! Neville is B.A. and so is McGonagall.
Yeah, Severus Snape isn't evil either.
Severus Snape
He's actually like the coolest person ever.
The bravest man Harry's ever known.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sad.
I know.
And happy. So many emotions, I don't even know what to do.
That might be my favorite movie ever.
That's mine.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're done now.